definitely. Going to Yoshi's game 1.
So immediately you see Mango just run off when he sees Mew2King at the ledge. Ooh. The one big thing about Plup is that he's so good on his follow-ups. His tech chasing is clean.
Yeah, ooh, double shine on SFAT.
But is he going to be able to win these 1v1s against SFAT in teams? That's going to be the big question. How much can Plup carry?
Right. Ooh, and Mango tries to go for the back air on Plup there. Not sure if that was worth it. He might have been able to survive if he hadn't put out the back air, so.
Ooh. Almost gets a follow-up. Mango said, like, if...
Oh.
So that's one Gimp already.
Yep.
He's down to 2 stocks.
Yeah, and questionable air dodge from Mango, but even if he had an air dodge, he was probably dead in that situation.
But you want to make it hard for them, too.
Right.
You don't want to be giving free stocks.
Exactly. Wow, great save from Plup there. M2K, or Mango trying to continue the combo on M2K. Plup just sees that, pops a nair in there just to break that up.
Ooh, the grab combo doesn't quite work for them. And it just seems like red team is finding just a lot of easy openings.
Yeah, Mango and SFAT not really playing too hot on the defensive side of things right now.
And on paper, you know, we think when we compare SFAT to Lucky that SFAT has a better resume, but Mango's a lot more comfortable going with Lucky in just terms of playstyle.
Yeah. And again, the team chemistry thing we were talking about at the beginning, we're definitely seeing a little bit of that here. We're not seeing too much teamwork from Mango and SFAT, especially not the level we see from Mango and Lucky.
And all these Gimps, this is a heavily one-sided in Mew2King Plup's favor.
Yeah, the blue team just dying way too easily this match. And not sure how they struck to Yoshi's, but it seems like a bad look for blue team to go to Yoshi's.
I mean, maybe they just wanted to, like, just run in.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely how SFAT and Mango generally like to play.
Which reminds me, I have to remind Mango that he's not allowed to pick Yoshi's at all tomorrow. Absolutely not allowed to play Yoshi's.
Yeah. SFAT and Mango both generally are the aggressors on whatever team that they're on. So the fact that they're teaming together probably makes it a bit tough for them to decide if one of them is going to be support. And I mean, because of their characters, you would think it would be Mango. But Mango is just...
This is so one-sided.
The 5-stock. Yeah, just didn't look like Mango and SFAT had a very good game plan going in, whereas Plup and M2K had a little something going on.
They just like picked up every skirmish correctly.
Yeah.
And they're both very defensive players, so if you throw out a bad approach, you're going to be able to find a solution to it. Like, you can't be lazy and just spam stuff on their shield. They're going to mess you up.
For sure. Definitely a better stage for SFAT Mango here, I think, in FD.
Mew2King off the ledge, but Plup's nearby, so it's going to be a really tough kill. I mean, when we look at Smash Rivalries, Mango and Lucky played so disciplined in that set against Hungrybox and Mew2King. They got to have that discipline again if they want to win this tournament.
That's what, I mean, for a while it seemed like Mango and Lucky were falling from grace as a team, but they really stepped up just their decision-making in teams and not getting into those bad situations that led to kills. And we're not seeing that as much from SFAT and Mango in this set.
Although this game is not looking terribly bad.
Yeah, it's a good start for him for sure. M2K so hard to kill sometimes in teams.
The whole point of, you know, when you play against M2K in this set is you want to minimize the little hits, the little freebies that you give him.
Yeah. Interesting situation there, and SFAT accidentally edge hogs his teammate. It's hard to say whose fault that was. I don't know if it was the best decision for Mango to go out there, but...
Both Plup and SFAT both laughing at that decision by Mango. Absolutely no respect whatsoever. We saw that Gimp Genesis 3 with Plup, so maybe he wanted to relive that moment.
Possibly. But still a pretty good start overall for blue team. Definitely compared to game 1. They have that solid stock lead right now.
The big thing here, though, is that was a nice combo there. Mew2King and Plup have been a little bit out of sync off of grab combos that they need to be able to execute a little bit better. Yeah,
generally speaking, their team combos are pretty good, but yeah, the grab situations haven't been leading to as much as they should.
Ooh, they're occupying Mew2King pretty well, but he's able to find his way to the side to help Plup. See? So I would like to see, you know, these spacey teams, they love to spam aerial, but like they need to be throwing grabs out there. A lot of the meta is to just spam shield because that minimizes damage, but you throw a quick, you know, grab into up smash, although it's a little bit hard to coordinate, like it's going to get a lot of mileage.
Right. Ooh, and that early kill on M2K.
Is he going to trade? Ooh. No, he trusts Zach. They're probably going to talk about it after this. I can already hear it from Mango.
Ooh, a great up smash there, and solid lead now for blue team. Not out of the woods yet, though. They still have the possibility of losing this if they don't buckle down.
But that situation was a little bit awkward. Plup and Mew2King kind of just held them, and I feel like they could have gone a little bit more, although they did still get a kill.
See what Plup can do here, 2v1. Not impossible, but he's definitely going to need some quick kills. Shines would help a lot in this situation.
It's so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, the higher level you get in teams, the harder 2v1 situations become for the single person.
They're not going to give you like more than one free hit.
Exactly, yeah. And then it's so easy for them to save their teammate, even if you do manage to knock the teammate off the stage.
I really love this choice because I love Plup's maneuverability around platforms.
Yeah, he's the king of platform movement.
Like,
so
even with his Fox, the character we traditionally don't think to be really good at using shield dropping, like Plup is so good.
Yeah.
Like, just follow him on platforms, the Red Fox.
Gets a back throw. See if he can finish this. Not quite. Good recovery from SFAT.
Yeah, that was really tough. Look at Plup. I mean, his platform game is so amazing.
Ooh, and he accidentally saves Mango there. A little bit of the Fox inexperience showing there, I think, with that edge guard from Plup, but ends up working out anyhow.
Yeah, but Mew2King's like, oh, Fox off stage or Falco? I got this. Yeah. He's been doing that for a decade now.
Okay, grab from M2K on Mango. Doesn't get too much off it.
So it's like, it adds another pressure point for the, oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But Mew2King often saying, oh, a Fox player at the ledge? Nom nom. That's been the story of this game for Mew2King.
Yeah. And again, M2K's survivability in teams is often pretty insane, and another example we're seeing right now.
Ooh, tough spot for Mew2King.
Yeah, there wasn't much he could have done there, especially without Plup there to back him up.
Look at how Plup fought out of that position. Mango gave him a lot of respect because he knows about the shield drop, and Plup ended up dealing damage on a 1v2.
Yeah. Pretty good stuff. Uh-oh, okay. Yeah, Plup's got to be careful here. He's already at 2 stocks, and as Fox in teams sometimes, no matter how safe you play, if they get that one opening, that could lead to your death.
So here's the trade-off that you kind of see. So I've been raving about the shield drops, but if you overstay in a particular spot, you lose mobility and you lose your presence.
Right.
So like you can have Mew2King camp one spot and that's fine. But if the other player's also just camping certain spots, then like you don't have any stage presence.
Exactly, and you're not creating those openings you need, especially at this point when red team is down. Nice little double kill there, evening up the set or the match a little bit, but still in blue team's favor right now. SFAT and Mango looking much stronger here on Battlefield than they did game 1 on Yoshi's.
And I feel like just blue team just getting to the spots quicker as a duo than the red team, and that's been the difference maker.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a really good back air.
And then the laser save attempt, but doesn't quite work out. Now it's actually doable for red team here.
Yeah, Mango did add like 40 damage in that spot. Mew2King's back air in the ledge.
Crazy scuffle in the corner right now.
Oh, they all wanted that.
Yeah. And there goes Plup.
Bad spot for
He's going to take the stock, and then M2K trying to survive here. He's pretty much got to for red team to still stand a chance in this match.
But it's going to be a tough spot for Plup because he's going to have to fight a lot because Mew2King cannot engage. So a lot of that was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really bad spot.
See if Mango can do it. It's super doable, but it's going to be tough.
There's so many ways that I feel the red team can just steal it.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, oh, that was an amazing mash out.
Yeah, quick mash out.
We saw this similar situation with Cyrox and Gatsu where Mango was a 1v2 and he won it very easily.
Oh, no. Oh, and that's it. Wow.
Mango shaking his head.
Yeah. Ended up in a bad spot there on the edge. Generally speaking, Mango was playing that 2v1 very well until that moment when he ended up on the edge.
It looked good until it didn't.
Yep. I mean, that's the nature of high-level Melee these days. You get that one mistake, and that could be your demise.
And what was insane was that it was like a 6 stock to like 4 stock, 3 stock at one point.
Yeah, I think it was 6-3 at one point, and they still managed to bring that back. Great presence of mind from Mew2King and Plup to actually manage to make that comeback.
Yeah. We got a couple gimps, and that's the...
Oh, beautiful from Mango. That was cute.
It was cute.
that quick kill on Plup. And even with Fox, obviously M2K going Fox on Stadium, he really doesn't like to use Sheik on Stadium. So he switched to Fox, but even with Fox, he has pretty good survivability in general. Wow. Ooh. Great save there from Plup, and that should be SFAT stock, yeah.
The one thing about Mew2King's Fox is it has a lot of these like setups that if you're not aware of like what to do or how to DI it, you just die.
Yeah.
Especially off the ledge.
Yeah, M2K not considered the strongest Fox these days, but he still has a really formidable Fox, especially in teams, I think.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
If he just had a little bit high, that would look really nice.
Yeah.
And it just looks like blue team has all the presence right now, but, you know, red team can just sneakily come back.
Yeah. Mango doing a great job so far this game, not getting hit, though.
Ooh, good lasers by Mango. Oh,
ooh.
Phantom.
Yeah, unfortunate Phantom there, but still a great start to this game for Mango so far. Gets that up air.
Wow.
And the down air. So solid lead for blue team, but again, after last game, I don't think they can get too comfortable with the lead.
I mean, they're going to be kicking themselves if that's the difference between winning game 5.
Right.
Mango loses his first stock. That was a really productive stock.
Yeah, yeah, he did a ton there and managed to survive really long for a Falco. Again, Falco, one of the hardest characters to stay alive with in teams, but Mango doing a pretty good job, generally speaking.
And the main thing is that they're not going at Mango. I think they're like respecting him a lot, so they're not going to find like kill setups. As long as Mango just stays in the center of the stage, what are they going to really find?
Yeah, that and Mango's just doing a much better job of playing defensive this game in general, not letting them get those openings.
So one thing that they discuss is that when Zach or SFAT gets a grab, Mango just says, you know what, just go for the direct setup if you have it, and I'll find the follow-up after.
Yeah.
And just like in game 3, it's pretty close. The gap has closed.
Yeah, they're only down by, I mean, the stocks are tied, but they are down in percent, obviously, but still very doable for red team, especially, Plup accidentally killing M2K there, and that's going to be costly.
The setup.
Yeah. He probably would have been able to finish that kill on SFAT in that situation. Unfortunate, but... Ooh.
Oh, that was surprising. Did you think he was going to live that?
I didn't. Well, it looked like he would survive, but I thought that Plup would get to the edge in time. But this
that
is still doable.
Mew2King playing just a little bit too far back.
Ooh.
Oh, that barely killed.
This could be bad. Uh-oh.
Oh, this is just
this is looking like game 3 all over again right now. Can SFAT do it? Where Mango could... Uh-oh. Ooh, and bad spot to recover from, and that should be it. Uh-oh. A little bit of miscommunication. Great tech. Okay.
Who can blow this harder?
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay, wow. Plup not managing to get the punish there. Oh, wow. And unfortunate for Mango and SFAT, they really had commanding leads in both games 3 and 4 and just let it slip away.
Yeah. So good stuff to them. It just seemed like blue team came out